Behind me is beautiful Bond Park in Cary, North Carolina. My wife and I, who live near this lake, enjoy renting the boats and taking walks on the trails. My name is Joshua Quackenbush. You even probably heard some of the ducks just quacking right over to my side here. Anyway, I'm the managing member of Cary Care Insurance. More and more people are working past the age of 65 nowadays. What do you do about Medicare? If you work for a large employer and they offer you creditable health coverage, you may not want to go on Medicare just yet. What you want to do is look at how much you're going to pay. How much is your deductible? What are your co-pays? What are your extras? Does it have a great dental plan? Even if you decide not to take it, you may still want to enroll in Medicare Part A. There is no monthly premium for this if you have worked for 10 or more years. The only warning for taking Part A is if you are on a high deductible health plan with a health savings account. In this case, you wouldn't want to take it because you'll lose your HSA tax benefits, the match from your employer, and in addition, you will have to pay extra tax penalties. Otherwise, Part A is a great idea. It gives you extra hospital coverage. It can save you a lot of money. Now, should you sign up for Medicare Part B? Well, if you're on that large employer group health plan, the answer to that is no in most cases. Now, if you are a small employee health plan with less than 20 people in the company, you will want to enroll in Medicare Part B to avoid lifetime penalties. The same is true if you are a military retiree on TRICARE or on an ACA marketplace plan. Some people think that when they are on the marketplace ACA plan, otherwise once known as Obamacare, that they can just stay on that after they turn 65. Well, you can, but you're going to lose the subsidy discount coverage and also set yourself up for a lifetime Part B and D Medicare penalty when you go to Medicare later. So you can take your Part B and D for sure in these cases and avoid that penalty. Believe me, no one wants to have to pay a penalty for the rest of their life. So here's a quick recap on the 3 common mistakes people make with their Medicare, right here in Cary of all places. 1, not taking Medicare when you need it. 2, taking Medicare when you really don't need it. And 3, taking Medicare Part A when you have an HSA. Another mistake I see is that people just assume that their employer group health plan is better than Medicare. With a Medicare supplement plan G or N, you can go to any doctor or hospital that accepts Medicare. Whereas your employer plan most likely has a network. It may also have a high deductible or out-of-pocket maximum. The mistake people make is that they just don't want to think about it. Well, I understand that, but everybody just wants to be done with that. Well, that's an expensive way to approach retirement. Healthcare is going to be a huge part of your spending in retirement, so you have to take the time to understand it. I will take the time and help you look at this carefully by comparing all the costs and coming up with a solution that is best for you. I will take the time to educate you for as long as you like to notify you about all of your options. And if you are turning 65 and you are on your spouse's plan, you are probably paying even higher amount to be on this. So we can especially take a look at that. You can come to me and I'll show you how to enroll in Medicare. I am licensed in the Carolinas and Virginia for health insurance and now focus the majority of my new business in the town of Cary, where my wife and I have lived since 2011. Carry Care Insurance. Small business? Well, yeah, but not really. I am contracted with over a dozen of the highest rated insurance companies in America, some of which have been around for over 100 years. I'm an independent broker and my services are 100% free to you. The insurance companies pay me to help you. There's no special deal in contacting each insurance company on your own or signing up with me. It is important to understand that when you do take your Medicare Part B, it starts the clock for a Medicare supplement, otherwise known as a Medigap policy. So you have a limited time to choose a Medicare supplement that's guaranteed issue. The plans I recommend are ones I would choose for a friend, a close relative, or my own mother. Trying to understand Medicare on your own can be like showing up to court without a lawyer. Having a trusted broker to represent your best interests and save you from unnecessary confusion, worry, and anxiety. I represent, as I mentioned before, over a dozen of the highest rated insurance companies. So even if you have made a decision in the direction you want to go, it's wise to get a second opinion. I will be open and frank with you and can tell you now that agents get paid twice as much to sell Medicare Advantage plans that have zero monthly premiums than Medicare supplements. For most people, I recommend a Medicare supplement, but there are special cases where it might make sense to go with an Advantage plan. I'm a truth teller who presents the facts in understandable terms, helping you to make an informed decision on what will best meet your needs. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this message. I'm dedicated to serving you and the town of Cary for their Medicare needs and hope to hear from you soon.